Hey everyone, it's Joseph Katz. I am here again with KettleSpace co-founder Dan Rosenzweig. How are you doing today, Dan?
Fantastic. Thanks so much for having me.
Excellent. Appreciate you making the time. Last time we spoke about the portfolio as a campus concept as it relates to property owners, landlords, and such. Um, Love to talk a little bit about what's their biggest challenge, what's their biggest concern in this day and age.
Yeah, it's a great question. It's so relevant today. I in my spare time I talk to as many owners and space operators as I possibly can. One thing I commonly hear is that vacancy is the biggest problem, and this is something that didn't just start today. Vacancy has sort of been the bane of an owner's existence since the beginning of owned real estate. But it's certainly been exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Um, it seems like we're always thinking of creative ways to battle it, but vacancy is what is keeping people up at night.
So how much vacancy is there now available in the United States given COVID and all the other factors?
So at my last count, there was roughly a billion square feet, and that's a billion with a big B, square feet of vacancy between office and retail in the United States as of January 2020.
A lot of empty space, but people are not collecting rents.
Yeah, it's that's one view of it, and which is totally valid. I think there's a huge opportunity, right, for owners and operators alike to rethink what in real estate they would say the highest and best use, which equates to like what is going to create the most value there. And I think there are a number of solutions that we were working with our clients to deliver on. But there's two recommendations that we generally have. One, secure your existing tenants, make them as happy as possible so that they stay intact. That is going to be far and away the least expensive way to maintain stability in your asset. And the second is think of creative ways to build and diversify your revenue streams. So the KettleOS product helps do that in a number of ways by taking some spaces that are currently liabilities in your space and turning them into assets. We've done that for a number of partners. And they're getting revenue streams both from co-working revenue as well as mail and package servicing, food and beverage, all sorts of aspects of their offering that they didn't necessarily have before that our software helped power. So our goal again is always to keep your tenants intact, and that portfolio as a campus mentality can very much do that. And
And by
then bring new folks in, that's new diversified revenue streams.
and by managing, by helping these clients generate revenue, it doesn't have to necessarily just be in the retail space. It could be commercial space, traditional. It runs the gamut.
Yeah, retail, office, right? There's very little. These are rooms, right? Retail is a room that happens to be down at ground level, generally speaking. Offices are rooms that happen to be up in the sky. Different value props for each, but our goal is to create economic occupancy, creating revenue streams, access to new potential customers for owners and operators alike, and do so at a very, very cost-effective manner.
Is there a downside to the property owner?
So little, very little, especially compared to other options. The key for us is if you find a better tenant, you can kick us out at any time. So we like to consider our offering as like risk-free real estate. We're your partner. We're here to work with you. We're here to create revenue opportunity, build a new strong customer base for you. Because remote technically is in the eye of the beholder. So instead of requiring someone to create a long-term structured lease with you in order to transact with you, there are folks like that live right around where your building is that want to come work there, but currently don't have access. So we work on simple ways to make that space available to them so that you can tap into your existing geographically centric customer base.
Makes sense. And if a potential client wants to get in touch with you, how would they do that?
Yeah, just email me, dan@kettlespace.com. They can go on our website and learn more. We have some white papers there available where you can learn about the easiest way or safest way to return to work. Again, we're talking to owners and operators, and we're talking to business leaders and individuals and teams a lot. That's all we focus on, and our goal is to build a wonderful solution that meets the needs of both sides of the equation.
Awesome. Looking forward to our next chat. I'm sure we'll get some questions between now and then. And appreciate your time today, and stay safe.
Thanks so much.